Hello, everyone. Welcome back to part three. Part three is finally gonna be a short part. It's part two. One, two is probably a whole movie to a lot of people. Part three. I mean, after I cover my deck build in part one and my like the basic combos and some specific tips in part two. If you have not checked those, feel free to go back to those video and check those first. Part three is mainly gonna be talking about literally just my tournament experience, like the tournament report kind of from yesterday, from Saturday, the cash tournament or cash quote unquote regional tournament that I went to. Um, yeah, so I guess let's just start. Part three will be short, hopefully, and that'll be it. So as you see on the screen, this is the data's, at least my personal report from the cash tournament. 83 people, 7 rounds. We started at 11, ended around 6. So it's a very, very good, very good turnout for the tournament. I played the Rokket PK version of Dragon Link, which there are, I think, total 5 people using in the whole tournament. If I didn't miss anyone who wasn't doing well with it, it was me, my friend who drove me there. So two of us in the same car. That's two. Christian Urena, Gunther, Kia Gunther, and two Gunther's friends who literally because I sent Gunther my list and he played it on his stream, so there are two people who copy pasted net decked it from his stream and actually played it. So I think total there were just the 5 of us playing this specific version of the Rocket PK version of Dragon Link. If you still now have not enough idea about what's literally in it, the deck profile is in the part one of the video or the series, and feel free to check it. So 7 rounds, it's 7 rounds. Round one, I somehow get to play one of them that not Gunther, not the friend who drove me, the another one guy who played the same version. So it was imagine to start the tournament losing dice roll and see someone already playing your deck when you literally didn't tell that many people. It's fun, but he obviously wasn't as good as I am with the version. He full comboed me when my opening hand was actually pretty good, but if he knows how to play against it, he could just play around everything. My opening hand game two, my opening hand going second game one was it was Chaos Space Quick Clutch Droplet Router Levy and Fogblade, I think. Was that Fogblade? No, it wasn't Fogblade. It was something else. So what I did was like he full comboed me, banished my LP, and when he trying to banish my Pisty, I went chain quick launch, chain droplet, pitch send the quick launch, and my router and another dragon from my hand to graveyard negate Sphere Savage Abomination. And he could just chain his fog blade to the sphere and prevent the sphere being negated, but he didn't do it because he didn't know that he didn't know that interaction. So I get to negate all his monster, then I played into two fog blades, which is never really an issue. And that's well without the help of LP. I get to quad his abomination later in the turn, and that feels great. So yeah, that was round one. Game one. Game two, he went first. My hand was significantly worse than the last game, so um I didn't scoop because I was facing the clock, so I know when. So I know my plan game three. That's what I'm trying to say. So I didn't instantly scoop. I let him kill me. And game three, we start game three after siding was like about 2 minutes left on the clock. So I combo. He dropped Phantasme. Wait, let me see. Oh no, I levy. So fun fact: first card of all three games in first card of the so many couple games in this tournament. My first card was always levy for some random reason. It's always the first card. It's never the card I want to see in my opening hand. Not gonna lie. So game three, I first card I drew was still the levy. I was already kind of pissed about him, the levy. So because of that, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop levy early. I get to Rom, then I drop levy after Rom and use levy into sphere. And I knew like later after the match, my opponent, which is also my friend, he told me my levy ripped the Nibiru. Because he was like, "Yeah, I have five cards in hand. It's definitely not correct to nib there, but he just has to take the risk." And I actually hit it, the 20%. So I hit the nib. Um, I hit the nib, and I linked the levy and rum into a sphere finish combo. He dropped Fantas on my summon of the three monsters, so he draw for shuffle three back. Then he ashed the LP. And I was like, okay, so I just striker pop, get recharger, get pesty, keep comboing to a point. There's like 10 seconds on the clock left. I summon Scarlet, and that's game. That's how it ended for over there for game three. I won in time because of Scarlet, but also I was because of I was. So I think that ultimately I can even hit the Fantas because he did tell me he drew the Ash off the Fantas. He didn't have it. So if I hit the Fantas, I could definitely play into the nib by me having the monsters and Scarlet him. Or I can just be trying to Scarlet him, he nib me, but I still able to revive Scarlet to burn again. So I think there's like more than there's like actually two cards I can hit off my opponent's hand to actually win me that game. So the odds wasn't that low. It just I hit the nib, which is the better one. That was round one. Well, for the first couple rounds, my first card in my hand was Levy, and I lost all my dice for the first couple rounds. So that was it. Second round was a bird up. It was more a tribal. No, it was more an ancient warrior version of bird up. I'll say. I don't think he has the little but the lyrics thing. Um, what he did, he summoned. So he get a statue, get a couple things. I did not draw my dark ruler. No, I didn't even have dark. I did not draw my droplets. So I was like, just to not give my opponent any information, I just scoop after losing that. So in game two and three, which is like game two, I opened full combo, banished both of his frigid game. Game three, he go. I think. Oh, he's playing extra with the deck surprisingly. So I think he extra. I drilled him, and well, because game two I saw his extra deck. I saw the three copy of a lot of Tribe Brigade and Ancient Warrior monster, right? So I know he's playing extra. So I put my draw in. Game three, I did draw. I did draw him. My opening hand was very great. Game three, I draw him. Then after that, he just said one monster pass, which is very good to me. I look at my hand, I was like, my hand is busted. I draw a card, I go Chaos Space, pitch a Gamma. He go, huh, I guess, sure. Let the space resolve. I grab black. He go draw. I second Gamma. He chain Lancia. I was like, all right. So I'm only under Lancia, not draw, right? Normal safer game. So that was that. Yes, my opening hand going second was draw Gamma space Wolex Guard Dragon drawing to safer. So yeah, that was round two. Round three was border no extra die true Draco, and it was another guy I know in my area. He won the dice go border set to pass. I look at my hand, was like, all right, activate boost sector, cool, normal silver, battle phase. He didn't realize what's happening to him. He thought I was just doing some random plays, and I attacked it. He did not use any back row, and the border just died. So the whole conversation went with normal activate, normal battle phase, attack. He was like, anything? I was like, no. Was that? And then I follow with. So do you have anything bad in damage step? He was like, no. All right, take 200. Well, then that just went downhill for him since then. And game two, I think I just had the lightning storm. I had the lightning storm. Yes, I just had the lightning storm. Then that's it. Oh no, wait, no. Game two, he let me go first, so I full comboed him, and that's it. That was game two. Lightning storm was later in this one. Round four was round four was a different Dragon Link. It was a tidying version of Dragon Link. I think I specified it from my tournament. I finally won dice, and luck in my hand was like, this hand isn't that great, huh? My opening was safer, recharger, fogblade, and ash. So I go normal safer, pitch safer. He ashed it. I was like, well, finally get to go first, but not able to combo. Make striker, grab blue sector out, recharger, make seal, set fogblade, have ashing him pass. And I think I forgot what exactly happened that game. It's to a point where I think he tried to do something. I fogblade baited, and I spear bound something, and then I ash his helpy. He still end with savage spear. I think that's it. My turn. Oh no, I opened boots. That's one of the hand. I think I didn't open boot sector. I opened boots. So my turn, I tried to do something. Oh, I had the Brotor come back off the spear because I searched the black of the Brotor, tried to have next turn. He levied me away. My turn, I drew. My turn, I drew. It was a cosmic, but he obviously didn't know I drew a shit card. I tried to. I get tracer. No, I get striker. Tried to search the field spell. He let it go. Um, then I activate the PK boots in the graveyard. He probably thinking I do something like he probably thinking I'm trying to grind with him, so he negate the boots with Savage, which is definitely a misplay. And then I proceed to battle phase, trade the spear. He get to safer. Main phase two, I just boost sector, summon my rockets back from the graveyard, and I think that was enough to because I had the bro. Wait, what happened? I forgot the exact outcome of that game, but I won that game one after sort of trading a couple turns. Game two, game two, he brick. His opening was tidying, World Legacy, Noctavision, Black, Blue Sector. I think something like that. It was very horrible. He goes set to pass. I drew my hand with a lightning storm backwards. So yeah, that was round four. Another proof saying the other tidying version can break hard more than this version. Round five was a weird one. It was a stun deck. I finally won dice, and I finally won dice and get to combo going first. I full board and no, I didn't full board. I got Ash on something, and I got Imperm on my Rusty. It's probably Ash on my LP than Imperm on the Rusty. So I was like, oh, okay. I still end with Sphere Savage Abomination, I think. So I check his extra deck. I saw something weird. First card I pick up the extra deck was 5-headed Fusion Dragon. Okay. Then I just scrolling, I saw like 3 5-head fusion, 1 Dragon Master Knight, 3 the Neo, the Mega Team promo, Blue Eyes Ultimate, the better looking R1, 3 Stardust, 3 Entis, 2 Skull Knight, and 1 Wing Pegasus, and no Omega, I think. All right, so there's at least some Dogmatica here. No Dragoons, no Invoke, um, no nothing. And surprisingly, if it's an Eldritch, I would assume some Eldritch extra, right? Like at least. So I assume it's just a Dogmatica Lich or Dogmatica Stun. There's clearly some Starlight Roll targets and Waking the Dragon targets, but not like it matters. So I banished the singular Wing Pegasus and pass. And his turn, he just draw his opening hand and scoop. And I don't know why he just didn't scoop it before. And game two, he started a set of monsters, set three back row pass. Oh yeah, it could be a guru, but I don't see the super power targets or the dragoons. So I doubt it will be a pure guru. Then game two, he goes set a monster, set three back row pass. I lightning storm, he judgment, and I started play things. He flipped some limit, I cosmic it. And I took an ash, and that's it. I took an ash and I just punched through the board and he scooped. He scooped before he even flipped the monsters. I didn't even get to know what he's playing. That's why you see stun and question mark next to it. I won though. Round six was with against Gunther against Christian Arena. We play almost the same list. He won the dice roll. He levied. He resolved the combo slightly wrong, but he levied my droplet away. Like if I had the droplet, I would be able to win. But he did. He ripped the levy out of. I guess that I did the same thing earlier tournament. So that was game one. Uh, game two, I full board. My opening was weird. I drew both Gamma and Driver, but I still able to full board. I full board and pass with no cards left in hand. Shoot both LP and Pisty. His opening hand. His opening hand was safer, chaos space. Safer, chaos space, Warlexy, Guard Dragon, Dark Ruler, Lightning Storm. So he Dark Ruler me, I Fog Blade on my sphere, he Lightning Storm my sphere, and then activate Chaos Space Safer, use Chaos Space Shuffle back LP, uh, summon Black, do combo, use the other Safer to get Tracer, and I'm just dead. I'm just like dead at that point. And so that was, I mean, we play the same list, so really, and then we both also X we both five stars 5-0 and it's cut to top eight. So at that point it really don't even matter. We know we both making top eight. And so that's it. That's that's just the luck. That's round six. Round seven, I get to sit down play an Infernoid Dogmatica. Game one, I think I full comboed him. Did I? Yeah, I think game one I full comboed him, but he had an Ash, so I have one Rokket short. What happened? Forgot. I mean, I definitely won game one. Game two, he goes. Um, game two, he goes. Pop for six. No. Pop disparity for six. I saw a lot of things, and he went Vanishment Search Feast, then set three pass with one card left in hand. Oh no, game one I know he's playing Noise and Dogmatica because he did summon that he did summon Decatron and I stopped or something. Let me see. So game two he goes set three. My turn, I draw. He go nothing. I go Chaos Space pitch one. He go nothing. I summon the dragon. He's preventing gammas. Then after I summon the first dragon, he goes flip feast, send banishment, flip second feast, send the feast, and summon 1/1/1/1/6/1/7, and milled two Deviati one on a group. So he has two monster negate, one spell trap negate. I look at my hand, I was like, all right. Special Pancratops, normal silver battle phase, kill all three deck draw. But main phase two, I had to play with two like DD Core on his side of field. Oh no, I also panked his back row, which the last card was Droplet. So main phase two, I had to play. I think I link away with my white, and he immediately banished both white and the chaos space in my graveyard to just lock my black and lock the draw. And after I get to, I was like, you have one card left in hand. I did see Driver when he Prosperity. What a chance, right? So I went into Romulus, I got Gamma. So to a point where both players are down to almost nothing. It was it's surprising start grinding game. He summoned Deviati, clear my board, hit my War Legacy, and hit my Boo Sector, hit my face down Chaos Space, punch, Then I drew was a gamma, but I don't have anything to trigger the dev yet, so I think I just passed. No, I summoned something, tried to do something, he punishment me. Um, then I gamma the Ash Dragon at the end phase, he Deviate attributes a self negated, summon Ecclesia grab Maximus. It was kind of scary, not gonna lie. What happened afterwards? What happened after? Let me think. Oh, so he think the next turn he Maximus me. I send to he sent to we just start surprisingly we start grinding. Damn. A lot of people just following. Thanks for the whole followings. The YouTube video probably gonna be very scuffle all the notifications stuff. Whatever, come back to the game. So round seven, Dogmatica, to a point we actually start grinding. I eventually like my three draws for the next three turns was three gammas. The first gamma got Deviat, the second gamma I threw it on the Maximus second time. Then I drew the third gamma. I was like, well, I can't even discard it. I wish I have a way to discard it, turn on my black, but I didn't. So all I did was normal tracer, battle phase, beat over the Ecclesia. Oh, at one point I also even trying to boost sector monster back. He cosmicked it. So all I can do is normal tracer attack, beat over Ecclesia, 16 on 15, perfect. And he at that point I think he actually out of noise in the graveyard. So we just grind to a point. I'll grind a Noi player, surprisingly, with my dragon deck. So it's just how it goes. The Noi guy actually is just the seventh place you see here because he was X1 facing me in final round and he enters X2 and sliding because I brought his tiebreaker. So yeah, after the Swiss, it was 6-1. I was third. It's a cash tournament, so no one really cares. We just all split. If we do play, I'm third. I will be play sixth place, which is Hani, and I don't feel I probably don't want to. So that was it. The top eight breakdown. There was me and Christian to the Rokket PK version of Dragon Link. One guy got fifth, which was my opponent at round four. Like I was his only loss for the tournament. He got fifth after losing to me by and it went X1. So that was the ruler tiding version of Dragon. Um, one of my friend played Pure Magnites. I think he actually also I think it was recorded as a draw, but I think he actually got Christian, so technically could be first. And the Pure Magnites, I don't have his list. Don't ask me. I actually don't know. I think it's somewhere on the YouTube. Feel free to just search it. There's one Shadal Invoke. I wasn't exactly sure about the first place, but I remember the table next to me was a Shadal Invoke one after like a ruling or after a ruling dispute or something. So I assume it was a Shadal Invoke at fourth place. Um, then six was Hani. Hani's the believer. He's still on virtual. He went X2, but he's the highest X2. Sevens was the noise. I left him around seven opponent. Um, yeah, congrats to him for bringing noise in 2021. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. Number eight is our old friend Mr. Jared Randolph, who still has his deck from 2017 that has never changed, and he's still there. So yeah, this was the top eight breakdown. The only deck, the big breakdown I can tell you is there's probably only five. The Rokket PK version of the Dragon Link. I no idea how many of the tidying version exists. Probably a decent chunk of the format. Um, Throughout my report, you can see I played three Dragon Link and like a bird up and three random other decks, kinda. So it's probably not really a good representation. There's like a plunder was doing well until the very end. I think Hani knocked him out of the no, wait, no, that was it. No, Hani almost lost to him due to time. He messed up in the final turn due to not having enough time going to battle phase. It was a plunder guide. I think probably that match got the Plunder Guy into X2 and didn't make to top 8 in the early rounds. I remember there was very few birds. I like my opponent probably the only one who's playing birds, or the very one of the very few. There's a decent amount of Dino. Well, yeah, Gerandov effect. There's a decent amount of Shadow and Vogue, but not as many as Dragon, I think. Because I think the top table has just a decent amount of dragons, and that's probably it. Yeah. So that was the tournament report. It was a fun tournament. It was decent. It was a very good experience. So yeah, so that's about it for the PA Cash quote unquote regional tournament. It was a pre-reg only event. You have to really go into the Facebook group on the post and comment say you're in. And I think they trying to make it into a monthly tournament. So if anyone feel like nearby, have no idea, never heard, maybe you can try to participate it. However, there is the cap. The cap this time is 80. Next time, I think the PA actually gonna raise the limits of how many people can be together in the same small area. So maybe we have a raising cap, but who knows? But in terms of the pandemic, obviously everyone's on mask. Um, am I really? I don't let's just not talk about why this tournament even existing. That's a debate for another different video. Um, all I know is my friend asked me if I want to play. I was like, yeah, this one I want to try something. I want to use this Rokket version and prove other people's are doing something wrong. And I went and I did well. I did not go undefeated, but undefeated was my list. So that's it. That's my take for the tournament. Um, Yesterday, I'll say, when by the time this video was recorded. Um, and I will appreciate for all the support. Appreciate to Leon, who's the driver who brought me there. Appreciate everyone who will like, comment, subscribe to the channel, like the video. And I think during the incoming week, because I think in the next couple weeks there we have Ghost from Past, right? And a lot of people been asking me about Dragunity stuff. I'm still researching on it, but I think I do have one combo video coming in. I don't know when. I'll say when. Let me see. Let's set up another light goal. Once all three parts, part one, the deck profile, part two, the combo video, part three, the tournament report, reach like what 400 like total in like all three video together. I'll probably post the Dragon Link, no, the Dragon Link Dragunity combo video up some, like commentate on it. Some very few of my friends already saw it, but I still kept it secret. It will probably be up soon. Hopefully you guys like the videos and support it. So that's it. That's for the tournament. And I will see everyone in the future in the lab. See you.